So with the league ending for me and most other people, I figured I would give my take on Affliction League and how it went. First, let me give you a little bit of info about me and like what I played. So I've been playing for I think since Abyss was my first league around then, and I didn't really start playing seriously until like mm, Calandra was like real serious. Like I'd play like 2 months of the league. Um, I have about 6,000 hours in this game. God, crazy to say out loud. But yeah, that's just want to give that. I played like a bunch of different builds. I played SRS, Dominating Blow. I tried the new Penance brand, did T-Shot. I tried the new Cyclone Transmute ability. I'm trying the new Bone Shatter. I tried to make Spectres work. They didn't. I'll get into that later. Is there anything else that I played? Oh, I played Ice Spear during the Gauntlet. That was interesting. Um, Probably forgetting something. Oh, Absolution. Yeah. Uh, so I got all bosses down. Um, I got 36 out of 40 challenges done this league. I might still go back and try and work on. I need 250 altars and to do the feared and find a augmented rewritten history, so I can do finish the atlas and then Ubers. Um, so yeah. So I just wanted to. So yeah, that's stuff about me. So let's scroll down and look through all the things about the league and talk about it. So overall, the King of the Mist. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't remember if he's mentioned. I guess we'll talk about him first. The King of the Mist fight was kind of like how the last league. I'm trying to think. It's a good. I don't know, like all of them are about this tanky. Do that much damage. There was nothing really crazy about it. The maze was pretty straightforward. You got screwed over sometimes by the little wisp not going far enough and not leading to another one, and then you would have to like pick between two directions. That was pretty cool. His uniques were all garbage except for the jewel. The jewels were really cool. Um, I thought so. The wisp it's the like the wisps in League were pretty cool. If any of you guys learned Diamond Theory, uh, on how to find them and how to path through, um, find. Oh man, looking at some of these pictures is kind of interesting. Of like, you remember how deadly these guys were, and like the detonate dead, and like people dying like Quinn. This boss was pretty cool. It's like It reminds me of like Cirrus fighting him. Oh my god, I hated fighting the poop shaman. He killed one of my characters this league. I didn't see him. I was just going through the mist and a poop ball went flying and slammed me. One tapped me. Um, and then I guess we talk about now once you're out of the WildWood, the Wisps juicing your maps. This was insane. I think we're gonna have such huge whiplash of how much currency was dropping, how many rares were like one tapping people. I lost I was playing really stupid in the beginning. This was very early on. My Magic Find character died to a like 6 essence triple empowered duplicated uh like not even that juiced map. This was like a T5 and just one tap me. Um or I realized how crazy they were. But yeah, I don't think it's coming back solely because of this. It's so strong. I know people hope it does, but I don't think so. I don't think GGG is going to bring back this or like Sentinel mechanic. I think it's going to be like every other couple leagues. Well, who knows now with PoE 2 coming out, but I don't think this league is coming. Um, Let me know in the comments if you think that this was an amazing league and they should bring it back, or if you should think it was too OP, too good. Let's talk about the classes. I think the only real good class was the Primalist. I think Primalist was so amazing getting these socketed charms. It was absolutely crazy. I wonder, it's kind of weird, but do you think we're gonna notice that our characters are all gonna be 5% shorter next league? The rucksack was very. I kind of hope they. They're not going to. I wish that we got that like rucksack, but not for like to put items in. Like so you could store your wisdom scrolls and maps and your omens there. I had like currency in there. I had my skill changes in there because I was using melee splash and multi strike. Um, that was really nice. I really liked the convenience of that. The charms were super strong. I think the only thing that I didn't really care for, I got one of these at the end. I got an explodey one. Um, I didn't really care that for them being like ascendancy related. I wish they were just kind of random mods or like Atlas tree mods. Because like only having fire res was like okay, kind of weird. Um, it would be like a nerf if they were to bring her back, but I think it would be like good if it was just Atlas notables, um, instead of ascendancy stuff. I think that would be because then it wouldn't be that much power creep. It would essentially given you like 3 extra skill points, or no, I guess there's 2 on each, so it'd be like 6 extra skill points. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Specters. Specters. I tried to make them work. I really did. These guys, they were talking about them on the initial like the release podcast, and man, do they suck. They just die instantly, and they just don't do anything. I think I had them with like, I spec'd into full like tank to keep them alive. One of them stayed alive way longer than the others, and I don't remember which one. I think it was the fiery cannibal that would die instantly. But yeah. The marionettes, I know people found a lot of builds that like kind of utilize them DDing themselves. Leave it to the PoE community to find a way to make DD broken. And like just having, so I thought about this on Gauntlet was using this, is just having one Spectre and this be it. Just DDing itself and like taunting for me. Man, this is the sad part though. I thought for sure the Hydra was gonna be so cool. And it just doesn't. It just dies so quickly. So quickly. And you have to like spec out of damage to get it going, and it doesn't. They don't aggro correctly. They act like it's just not good. I just a normal like SRS is always going to be better. I didn't get to try out single target on them. Like what would they be like against bosses? But man, for them to dangle this in front of us and then take it away, it's not good. Felt bad. Really bad. I just wanted to show, like, I was saving up a bunch of them, like I had Hydras here. Does I have a perfect somewhere? Yeah, here's my perfect. I really wanted this to work. I didn't really try them out. I didn't give them a good shake. These, I wanted there to be something with like Aracali's Fang in this maybe, and like spiders everywhere. It's kind of like sparking with spiders or something. I don't know. I couldn't find anything with it. Forest Warrior. It was on all builds. Basically, just a requirement almost. Culling Strike and Onslaught. How can you? It's amazing, amazing. I was trying this guy out for like the past like week. Um, because I thought it might help my AG to have vitality when he runs out of my range. Um, and having like charges if he didn't already have them, and all my SRS having charges. And the thing that I hate most about this guy is his fucking shout. I hate it. I hate the loud shout every now and again. So I think meat sacks were just better. 40% life. I think it's just better. I played with Pain Artist and Spirit of Fortune with Absolution in the beginning of the league. As man, it feels like forever ago. And we're on like month 2, but those were pretty cool and unique. I didn't give out Serpent Warrior a try. I didn't ever find one, like a perfect, so I don't really know what they would do. All the rest were pretty awful. I know that you could use this one kind of for Grace. I think I might actually give this maybe a shot. Nah, it's probably not good. I was thinking of maybe giving this a shot since I'm running haste instead of Grace on bosses. So I wonder if that would have been good. I don't think so though. I think just having a meat sack or something is just better. These guys are just too slow. They're just too slow. If they ever get out of, you would never want your D turn to drop in hardcore for even 1 second if he gets out of your range or something. And that's what would often happen is when I'm dashing away. Even for a few seconds, he would like jump out. It's one of my charms. Pretty awful. Is there anything else in here? These guys didn't do anything. Hulking Mass. I know there was something with these guys. I forgot who it was that was trying to make this work. Was it Baylor that was trying to make this work? I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments if you know who's trying to make this work. A build I saw of it. Someone was trying to make these work. Yeah. That's enough about the Spectres. If you didn't play Spectres or Minions, you probably don't care, but... sorry, coughing. Is Marks... I thought maybe in hardcore some people would be using the Pacify one, but doesn't seem like anyone used it. They're just not good enough. I know some builds are doing the Phantasm one, and the Phantasm is actually pretty nice. Yeah. I haven't seen anyone use the Dark Effigy. If you don't know how it works, you take double damage from hits to the effigy, but you're immune. Ravenous. No, I don't think I've seen much Ravenous use. I assume you use Ravenous if you're doing like the like Phantasm build. I assume that's your other one. I thought people would figure out like some crazy stuff with the life, but no, it doesn't seem like there was much there. I don't know. Warden had some pretty cool stuff. I know some people were finding like cool things with like Mage Blood and tinctures, and like it was really strong. I used Bark Skin early. That's what I leveled was with this initially, and getting 50%, no, 30% movement speed and resistances while like while leveling all my characters. This was amazing. Always, always, always this. When I was leveling, I actually used this too. To mark stuff with, what was I leveling? It was, I don't think I leveled T-Shot, or it was Lightning Arrow or something. It was helpful. So this was okay, it just wasn't as good as the charms were. Like getting Explosion and stuff is just, I don't know. Seems like it was always better. So yeah, the uniques, I kind of mentioned earlier, they were all horrible. People were theory crafting stuff, and I was like penance brand with this to get like a plus 36 or something. Penance brand. It just, Nah, it's just not good. The power, if you give up so much for just go power charge, and you're probably more powerful. Um, this stuff is just like, nah. None of it's really good. The jewel, though, his jewels, very cool, very interesting. I hope that if we never get Affliction back, that we get the King and the Mist fight back. Kind of like how we got Trial Master fights. You could just drop Trial Master and fight him. Maybe drop King in the Mist and fight him. Speaking of Ultimation, it was back. I think everyone had rose-tinted glasses with this. It wasn't as good as everyone remembers, I don't think. Trying to think if there was ever a time during the league someone in my guild or someone was talking about doing ultimatums. I don't think so. It got so overshadowed by Abyss being pretty much broken with Affliction. I did a bunch of ultimatums to do the challenge and fight Trial Master and do all the weird, like, inscribed ultimatums. I got one for, like, Taste of Hate, but I needed, like, 5 Taste of Hate cards. So basically, at that point, why not just gamble it? If I had gotten that far. So, like, gamble and get 2 rewards, I don't know. They were pretty rippy. I think I had the reduced damage node when I was nope, when I was doing these. 50% less damage, and sometimes I would just get chunked to like 25% HP on fairly tanky characters because I'm playing hardcore. This stuff was crazy. The lightning spires, the flame totems when they'd get up, some of the rares. I was just praying that I would get survive and stone circles, so that if there was ever some like crazy broken thing, like I don't know what they're called. They're like the ice spear guys, and they would run way outside the zone, so you couldn't get to them. And they would shoot piercing ice spears, so my minions, it would just pierce right through them. And if you didn't see them, I would start getting like ruin on me. And they just wouldn't die, and it was a pain. Wasn't a huge fan of it. So I don't think I'll ever probably, unless it requires it in challenges, I don't think I'm ever running Ultimatum. I didn't get anything good. I'm trying to think of any uniques or currency. I dropped Chaos most of the time. If I want Catalyst, I'll do another mechanic. Just get Catalyst through that. Yeah, not a huge fan of it. Transfigured Gems. What an amazing idea by GGG. What an amazing idea. I feel like everyone is using a Transfigured Gem. There's just something for everyone. Everyone. I tried the Cyclone thing. I tried the Absolution one. I tried the Zombie one. Not the Falling one. The other one I had as my backup zombie. Is it this one? No, it's the other one, not Falling. That was interesting. I don't know if anyone was using the Flame Dash one. I tried the ranged animate weapon. I played animate weapon like 2 leagues ago, and I didn't really want to play it again. So I just played SRS. It's like my first real time playing SRS. I tried it out last league. No, I tried it out Sanctum League. And then ranged animate weapon was after that. Or not, regular animate weapon was after that. They're good. It's basically preference, whichever one you want to play. I know that Blink Arrow was, or was it Blink Arrow or was it like Mirror Arrow that people were doing? Yeah, I think it was this one. This one was like super broken, super strong. God, really amazing. Like, I feel like when I ran lab a bunch, can you filter by? No, I don't think you can. Saying, oh yeah, I had like the Reaping one and the Mages. Brought back Mages through that. I probably tried Penance Brand. Man, they're all so interesting. There's so much to try. I'm kind of sad that like PoE 2 is around the corner. I'm gonna be playing Last Epoch tomorrow. Um, well, today. This is midnight when I'm recording this, but it it's almost a little sad that I'm not gonna play with these as much because I'm going to be doing Last Epoch, and then once I'm played Last, I don't know how much I'm gonna like it. I don't know anything about Last Epoch other than the video about, the guy that was like D4 bad. No, he was like D4 players will hate this game. Here's 10 reasons why. That's all I know about the game. Is that little tiny snippet. I've never played it before, and I'm gonna be trying it out tomorrow. Come to my live stream if you want to see a PoE vet play Last Epoch for the first time and see what I think of it. So yeah, Transfigured Gems, amazing. Just amazing, 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 amazing. And PoE 2, I wonder if they're going to have something like this. It's crazy. It's a really amazing system. I hope they add more. I hope every league there's like 50 new ones. At least one. There's a few skills that didn't end up getting it. They didn't. I'm trying to think of what it was. I was looking if it had a transfigured version, and it didn't. Was it Ice Spear? There was something, but it didn't. Anyways, so people seem to love this, and my next thing I'm talking about is player retention this league. Seems to be pretty amazing. Highest it's almost ever been. 5k above its previous ancestor league, and Sanctum League 2k above that. It's pretty great league. I wonder if this is all just D4 refugees coming in and playing it. Let me know if you're a D4 refugee coming in and this is your first time playing it and you're one of these numbers. You make this up. Yeah, I was looking at this and I was like, someone in my guild mentioned, look how many players are still playing it. I didn't really think about it, but yeah, we're like 2 months in and there's still 32,000 people playing, which is so weird. Normally there's like 20,000 on a good day. It's so weird, but yeah, there seems to be a ton of players. So that's pretty much all about the. Oh, I guess I should talk about this. The core supporter packs. I didn't like really any of them. None of them stood out to me. I just bought a bunch of mystery boxes this league. I got my cool like necromancer armor thing. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I wasn't really super impressed with anything. I regret not getting the divination card battle pass like 2 leagues ago. Was it 2 leagues ago? That one was really cool. I wish I had gotten it. Yeah, I hope that the next quarter supporter pack is pretty cool. These were, didn't really find anything super crazy about them. So let's see, is there anything else? Oh, Gauntlet. So I played in Ziz's Gauntlet. I wanted to play in Badger League, but apparently it came and went in like January. I didn't hear anything about it. Wanted to play in that. Gauntlet was pretty difficult from what I seen. Ben took it, everything in the end, and I played a skill. I played Ice Spear, which I've never played before, on Scion, which I rarely ever play Scion. So I gave myself even extra challenge, and I made it to Act 6. It made it to Act 6, and I died in the WildWood. Farming for my Ascendancy. I just got overrun and beat down. Yeah, I guess if I gave it a real serious try and played like a good skill and a good class, I probably would have made it to maps. I don't know if I would have taken out any bosses or gotten through red maps. Because that was a miserable gauntlet. See what I did there? Um, some other things that happened this league. I used the Abyss thing. I kind of talked about it to get to 100. I think I got from 98 to 99 through 2 maps. I got like back to back. No, it was like 4 maps, and there was like 2 lulls in between. But I got like back to back EXP. I got an EXP altar and an EXP like the shrine thing, and I was like doing an abyss juiced abyss map. And I got like 2 spires. And it leveled me like 70% of one level. It's crazy. 90 took like a couple maps, and or 99 I mean, took a couple maps. I got like 1 or 2 that gave me like 12%, 12%. 100, I didn't get a single shrine until the very end. I was at like 95%, and it didn't give me like anything. It gave me like 4% of a level. And I think they nerfed it, because I think before it was like 300% more experience and not increased. So it was like multiplying. That's why it was so crazy. And then there was that like Reddit post about it getting like 100% of 99. And I think they nerfed it the next day, or like bug fixed it or something. It's crazy. Yeah. One of the mechanics, I just did a bunch of breaches and legions for a challenge. Breach is awful. Breach is in a horrible state. I hate the new breach. I hate that they don't drop like anything. You can go into a breach and just not get anything at all. It doesn't... I feel like it should always drop at least 1 unique. Or like give you shards if no unique comes or something. There needs to be something. God, breach was so bad. Let's see. Let's take a gander at challenge, see what else I did. I started with Blight this league like I always do. It's so safe and just gives currency. Oh, Sanctums. Sanctum is so good. It's so good. We're all gonna live there next league when there's no currency. It's so much currency. It's so good. It's so easy and so good. Oh man. Man, what else did I do this league? I didn't fight the Pinnacles really at all. Like I did their first fights, and I beat them all, but I didn't really ever go back to them. There's nothing I wanted from them or ever needed from them. They don't really give anything. If I want like Icar, it's better to just do it in maps, I feel. Unless you're really trying to get like perfect on a piece of gear. Yeah. Oh, I did Heist. I did Heist for the first time 2 days ago this league. And it was... It's always never been my thing, I think. You need so much movement speed because it gets so dull and repetitive. That, man, I don't know what they can do to fix Heist. I had the idea of there's no more like contracts and blueprints. You just get like a sanctum thing where it gives you like 5 blueprint or like 5 contracts in one. Like you chain them together, and then at the end, if you complete it, you get a chance to do like the big heist, and it's all in one. You don't have have a bunch of contracts and a bunch of blueprints and unveiling them, and you don't have to do any of that. It's all just in one thing, like Sanctum. I think that would be really nice, or like a good quality of life instead of in out, sell the thing, in out, in out. I really liked the blueprints having all different types of rewards now. Instead of just one set, there's just everything. You can get anything there. I really liked that change. That was a good change. At least, I don't know. I only did like 10 blueprints, but it was pretty good. I liked it. Let's see. Anything else this league? Any mechanics? Gander through stuff. I didn't end up using my simulacrums. You need such a strong character. I don't think I did any of these at all. The only time I used these was when I was doing Abyss EXP farming. Um, oh, I guess Beyond, some you face Beyond bosses so much in the Wildwood. It feels like it's like every other one you face a Beyond boss. I never got anything good ever. This was all I ever got from them. Of course, I got more than this. I just used the tainted currency and stuff. I got a like lightning coil and I chaosed it, but not chaosed it, fused it. 6 link. Did Abyss to get all my Abyss stuff. I didn't get 100% this league on the belt. Let's see. Is there anything else this league? Oh, they need some way to do augmented distant memory to get these. There needs to be some better way to drop them. I've not dropped one this whole league, and I can't complete my atlas without it. So if I do come back before the league's over, it's just gonna be farming that, so I can do that and farming altars. So, speaking of the league ending, they talked about in their interviews that they have an alpha out already. So it makes me think from that the league is going to be 3 months. But then they came out and said it's March. The end of March is when it's coming out. So what is that, like January, February, March, 4-month league? Yeah. It's like 3 weeks league. So that's going to be interesting. And they said they have so much stuff that they needed to get the alpha out early. So I wonder what they're going to be doing. Probably more Transfigured gems. I think they're going to do a lab rework because they said they just needed time, and I feel like they have a little more time now, and they know that people don't like it and they love Transfigured gems. Probably more Transfigured gems, a lab rework I'm hoping for. It's the last patch before PoE 2, so maybe new endgame. Instead of a Christmas patch, this is going to be our endgame patch, and we're going to have something new. Maybe like Uber, like side bosses or something. Uber Guardians. I don't know. I expect something crazy this patch. Me, I don't know if I'm going to be coming. They said that you're going to be bouncing from PoE 1, PoE 2. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to be playing PoE 2 if it's good. If it's not, I don't know. Maybe Last Epoch is my new game. I'll be trying that tomorrow. I doubt it though. Yeah, I think that's it. That covers the whole league. Let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed. And yeah, just making sure I didn't forget anything. No. Oh, I guess what I would rate this league. I think the state of the game is like 9 out of 10. I really do. I think it's near perfect. There's some like messy, buggy things that still happen. I reported this day 1 within 8 hours that your specters in hideout bug out and you spam respawn 1 type even though you've like 3 or 4 types. Never got fixed. Still happens. I did it 5 minutes ago and I was trying to get rid of my guy and put on like meat sack. Couldn't do it. I had to go into a map to do it. There's a few bugs, there's a few things that it's not a perfect game. The league though, specifically, I think the Wisps were too strong. I think it's gonna hurt the community. They were so strong. Everyone's gonna have such a whiplash from it. I think I'm gonna have such a whiplash from it. I loved the Ascendancies. Ah, man, I hope there's some way to bring back alternate Ascendancies without WildWood. They said in the past, if you're expecting Affliction next league, it's not coming next league no matter what. They'll never implement a league instantly back the next league. They said they're never doing that again, so get that out of your heads. But man, I loved Ascendancy. Transfigured gems were amazing. I thought about it like yesterday for the first time. Metamorph being gone? Oh, I didn't think about Metamorph one time this league. Didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh yeah, Metamorph's gone. That's, oh yeah. Can you imagine Metamorph with like Empowered and, gross mechanic. Get it out. Man, this league, it's probably like an 8 out of 10. I think with how there were like a bunch of bugs in the beginning, insta-killing us, GGG. If someone from GGG ever sees this, sneak in to the files of this game and just remove the percent damage from DD. Just remove it. Don't tell anyone. You don't have to. It's just our little secret. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible mechanic. And having mobs in the Wildwood that were like DDing, ugh. I have like high health specters, so if they caught one of those or they caught a boss, it was over. Awful, awful mechanic. 1 point away just for DD being in the game. Man. But yeah, I think 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for the overall league. The league itself is like an 8 out of 10. There's so much to do in the game. So much to do. Even if you're trying to do it all, you can't. Like doing all these challenges where I need to do every single mechanic in the game. The only mechanic I didn't have to do this league was Aziri, which I just completed like an hour ago. I just did my Aziri and witnessed it, so I could do Feared. It was the only mechanic I didn't have to complete in a challenge, except doing Feared. I got to do everything else. Yeah. Yeah, that's my wrap-up of the league. Like and subscribe, please. I would love to get this channel to 500 subscribers by PoE 2 coming out. That would be amazing. Yeah.